Okay, we'll go ahead and start here, just to skip the, you know, the early, nothing going on. Oh, let's open this thing. Actually, change this name real quick. Sorry, I'm just doing this real quick. So one thing you can do right here is, because you guys want to make sure you hit level 2 before the enemy bot line. So like you can be autoing the full HP minions, still auto them if they're low, because it'll mess up your ADC CS, but like auto like the full HP ones. So like now you could walk up here and start autoing some of these full HP ones. I mean, you could be doing, no, I'm a little late, sorry, I was typing so I wasn't paying attention, but early on in the lane phase, just to like make sure you guys get it a little bit earlier. There you go. It's good to get little autos like that in when you can. Nice. Now remember, like I said, she has no bind now, so you can like walk all the way up, like way up. Like you can really be like poking them and stuff. She burned her snare, and Vayne is really shitty level 2. So yeah, like you waited too long, unfortunately, but like look how much damage your autos do, dude. It's insane. You guys ended up winning that trade though. You probably could have saved that exhaust, but for the most part you guys won the trade, so. Oh man, the level 3 gank. Really bad W. You guys can just kill him, he's dead. He's gonna have to flash. I don't know what the heck that was. You can kill her too, maybe. Nice slow. Oh, bummer. She could have healed too. You played the fight on Echo fine though, and the early lane phase until your misfortune didn't heal was fine too. Go ahead and fast forward till your misfortune gets back. Just gotta be sure to watch out for the binders. Oh, excuse me. Because you know that they're coming, right? She's been kind of predictable with when she's going to throw them, so it's kind of just like you're taking free damage. And your misfortune's taking them too. You probably could recall here. I mean, you could stay for a little bit longer to try to get to 800 gold for a Xzeit stone. But there's kind of, yeah, there you go. There's kind of nothing for you to do here at the moment because you don't have any wards. The enemy support just recalled, so you kind of need to recall too. Oh, excuse me, I keep yawning. See how much money you had on recall. See, it's 750. Yeah, that's probably fine. Goodbye. Do you have pink? I think you could have bought a pink. You probably should have instead of a health potion. Because a pink would be really helpful. Also, you could have just hit this. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. But like hitting this at any point is a good time. You know, just like knock this thing real quick. Hit it just like right here. If you, obviously you wouldn't see anything in this case, but you never know. And you kind of just want to hit those things if you see them. The blue ones anyway. But also you would have wanted to buy that pink, that way you could place it right here. To help you guys. Oops. remember that after she burns binding, you can go up and really poke. There you go. You walked up, she walked away, that's fine. Right, like it did your job. Like if they're gonna walk away, that's okay. But at least like you walked up like that, so that was better. But just you really have to be careful about, you know, when you know that she is binding up now, or like it's getting pretty close. Because like that's 75% of your, now you have to burn that potion that you bought, because that's 75% of your HP going. So you just have to be really careful not to get hit by that stuff. It's kind of predictable, yeah. Like you guys can walk right back up again. I mean literally, yeah, like literally you should be up here. You know, you're like, what's happening is like, when she has snare up, you're playing like way back here, and when she doesn't, you're playing like right here. But what it should be is, when she has it, you guys are playing like in your minion wave, like right here, and when she doesn't have it, you're like up here. You know? Because you can just shield yourself, go up and start autoing her, and like, you know, even if you just polymorph her, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Because like, there's no reason for you guys to be way this far back. There's this big wave here to protect you guys from her snare. You know? Because even though Lulu is like a backline support, her autos do so much damage because of her picks. So, also you kind of want to save your shield. It ended up blocking that because the Morgana didn't wait, but you want to shield if your ADC is walking forward to fight, or if you see something coming to hit your ADC. So like, yeah, good not to shield there. But like again, right? I won't keep saying this because, you know, I've already said it, but when she uses that snare, you guys don't have to be playing so safe, you know, for so long anyway, right? You guys have like 6 seconds at least to go a little bit aggressive, maybe get some damage down. Yeah, like, it's kind of sad to watch. There's another early shield a little bit. Nice dodge. A lot of these shields are just, yeah, like that's not doing anything. You have to shield when, like I said, when you see that they're going to do damage to your ADC, or if your ADC is like looking to fight. That was a better shield to block the damage of the nice ward. So now again, from your perspective, so I don't think you're seeing her recall, but like they're not in lane, so you can use this time to either recall or roam. Basically, the way I think about it when I'm playing support, it looks like that's what you're doing, is you're roaming, which is good. Yeah, this is a good roam. You can maybe even, nah, he's too fast, but it was a good attempt. It was the right idea. Speed him up, nice. Yeah, he's gonna get out, but that was the right idea. The way I think about it is, if the ADC isn't in lane, right, then there's no reason for you to be in lane either. Yeah, now you need to recall though. I guess you could run back bot too, but oh man. Nice job. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. So now you recall, you should be able to get the sight stone. You have 300 gold. Nice, you got some pinks, perfect. That's what I was gonna say. Let's make sure you get pinks this time, but you did, so that's good. You also upgraded this, which is good. One thing you can do though is, like, the trigger I think about is if as soon as I upgrade Sightstone, I immediately upgrade this to Red Sweeper, say like she did, because you don't need these wards anymore, right? You already have the Sightstone, so just kind of like that's a good way to time it for you, is to be like, oh, I just bought Sightstone, I need to upgrade Red Sweeper at the same time. Looks like you're roaming again, that's good. Looks like your team's fighting. You guys can probably win this. I don't know what Zed's doing. There you go. Nice, good stuff. Nice ignite from the Zed. You guys kill him. Good stuff. Your roaming timing is pretty good here, especially since your ADC killed herself here. You're walking the safe way around 2. Nice. Now that you're back to lane with your ADC, nice poke, but she needs to stop and farm this wave. Yeah, so you right away now that you got them to back, you should pink this bush, or you control ward it. So this is an okay ward, but the reason why I wouldn't put this ward here is because you guys aren't winning this lane. So as soon as they get back, they're just going to push this wave in on you guys, and you guys are going to be a tower, and they're just going to clear it out. Whereas this, if you put it here, you'll be able to defend it a lot easier. That's a good ward though, to protect from gank. But just this one, another good one. Although, you could probably place it like right here, and then I would break this. Whenever you see this here with the ward, you want to pop it. That way the other team can't use it to pop themselves over and gank you guys. So this is a good ward. This is the right idea, but I would place it like right here. That way I can see more up here. And then I'd break that, and I'd put this ward right here. Okay, but oh shit. Overall, you have the right idea. Good ward, good idea, good idea. But just move this one here, move this one over here, and break this bad boy. Yeah, which I think that's what you did. So right here, you had already used it, and you immediately used it again. I mean, I guess you hadn't seen them yet. This is kind of your ADC's fault. You just took too long. Oh man, that's unlucky. You probably could have saved your second WTs in the vein, but I think your AC just overstayed. Like as soon as he saw the vein, he should have just ran, throw down his E and ran. So I don't think it's as much your fault as much as your ADCs. That was more like you trying to save your ADC who didn't make a good decision. Nice. Remember though, you still haven't upgraded your trinket, and also if you're gonna have, you know, like you have the sight zone stuff, but you should constantly be placing it, right? Like right now you only have 2 wards down, which means you haven't, wait, is this one yours? I guess there's no way to tell. It might be yours, but even so, like if you have this much wards, you should probably like try to move them to different places, like move one here. Like from your perspective, the map's pretty dark, I think. Yeah, like all of this is super dark. So I would try to like move your wards if you're gonna have, you know, you have 5 wards available to you right now. Especially if you're not gonna upgrade this, like you should be throwing down wards just to see where people are because you have so many. But you really should upgrade this the second you finish Sight Zone. Not even Eye of Watchers, but just like normal Sight Zone. That's a better pink than the last one. But like all this time that you're sitting mid, what I would do, instead of just being here where you're kind of not really doing anything, is you could be walking around through here, you know, looking for a pink ward. You would have found this one. You could have been like, I would have just been walking through here, maybe even down here to clear, like you want to just walk through bushes, like walk through here, see, just to see, walk through this one just to see, walk through this one just to see. Because if you do find a pink ward, you can kill it and kind of deny some vision. So like all this time that you're kind of just like mid, you know, like, yeah, it's just kind of ended up being a lot of like mana used and stuff for nothing, and like still only one ward is in place, you know. You get Mobies here, you can maybe get, there you go, upgrade some more pinks. I still wish you'd upgrade this thing, but we'll talk about that after the game. Okay, you're walking through stuff. Nice ward. But again, this is another thing to think about, just like, there's no, as a support, if there's not like a fight happening, there's no reason for you to be in a lane at this point in the game. Especially not, like, there's no reason to really shield your AC either. It's just like a waste of mana. You know? Like, it's a good thing that you're leaving right away, but like, again, you need to be putting wards down wherever you can. You know, like here would be a good place to ward right now. Just kind of know, I mean, this is fine because no one else is here to protect mid, right? But like going bot was kind of pointless, and then earlier when you were sitting mid, this is a good fight for you guys. I think you win this. I think, so right here, like, you want to make sure that you stay behind your team, you know? Like, stay over here in this area, because you walked forward right to the middle of all of them, you know? Whereas if you're down here, like, you might have still died, but, well, no, you wouldn't have died, because instead of flashing, like, over here where they're going to be able to just kill you, you'd be, like, here, and then you would have flashed, like, here, you know? So just, like, make sure you stay behind your team, and don't, like, walk into the middle of them. Warding. You know, right now you have 1 ward on the maps, but you still have 6 wards, you know? Obviously you just respawn, but basically every time you spawn, you've placed, like, 1 ward, and then kind of, like, sat in a lane. So make sure to throw down, like, even if it means you throw down boom, 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 like 3 wards in a row, so be it. Like, that's fine. It's better than placing one ward, you know? Like right here, I would boom ward, that's good, except you want to place this ward. See how it doesn't actually show anything, right? Like, this is the tiny little vision that it gives, right? This tiny little box, and like obviously here too. But if you put that ward like right here, it's going to show all of this, right? Like all the way up here and up around here. So you have to, like, think about where you place the ward also. You want to place it in a spot where it's going to be able to see more, you know? Just think about it like a cone, like a big circle, right? It's going to be able to show, like, in this area. But if there's a wall here, right, it's not going to be able to see past this. And this is the wall here that blocks it, so it can't see past this either. Whereas if you put it right here, the cone is going to be like this, right? So think about it like that. Alright, we're going to have to go back and see what happened here. But like right here, okay, right when he dashes here, you should be walking up this way, like as fast as you can, like just booking it up here. Instead you like stand here for a while on Q, right? But like you could be over here right now and like moving towards your Poppy. That way, that wouldn't have happened because you wouldn't have been standing on top of your Zed, but also, you know, when you shield yourself and live here, you would have been over here, so you've been way safer. You've been able to stay, you know, shielding and stuff, because the Yasuo would have been killing the Zed, right? So it's kind of the same thing as the other fight, where you kind of just walk into the middle of them. You have to make sure that you really, like, be careful about where you walk. Think about it like just to the safe spot, right? Like up into the safe way. He just went here, walk up and away from him instead of just standing there. Fast forward a little bit. I am glad that you're buying and placing pinks though. Like, that's a good, I mean, if you had Sweeper, you wouldn't have had to do that, because I think your pink was still alive, wasn't it? Yeah. So like if you had sweeper, you wouldn't have had to do that right there. Oh my god, that's what I wanted to do. But it is good that you're trying to deny that vision. It's the right idea, but you should have had sweeper to do that instead of having to use pink. But again, it's the right idea. So if it sounds confusing, that like in fights I'm saying you should play like behind your team, and if in lane I'm saying, you know, I'm saying that you should like be up here pushing them, because it's like very different. In the lane, Lulu is like super poke heavy and like damage heavy, so you can out damage early game the Vayne. But once team fights start, obviously you're support, so you don't do as much damage anymore, and you're more just about shielding your team. So it's kind of like Lulu's two different styles in terms of you have to like, if you're gonna play her, you have to kind of use one. I really wish you had sweeper, that way you could sweep this stuff. But again, we're going to talk about that after the game. You could pop a ward in there, right? Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is like, you just have to like pop your wards down more often, because you don't pop them down enough. You know, like right here. Okay, from your guys' perspective, right? You know that they're all in this area. You don't know where, but you just know that they're down here. Okay? And you know that you have no vision down here. So, like, first instinct should be, like, ward this. Even though you just saw that they're running up there, you still, like, you know that they're in this area. And that, like, Ribbon has a dash, Echo has a dash. So, like, they could be here and then just dash over the wall. You know, instead, boom, you guys get gauged on, she kills her, and that probably could have been avoided. I mean, the misclick on Gangplank is kind of just like a mistake thing. I think you meant to ult the Misfortune, but that's not a huge deal. But it started with not warding this. And then, yeah, they just kind of like come kill you all. I don't think this fight was your fault. Like, I'm not blaming you for the fight, but I think if you had warded there, maybe you guys could have just like all killed the Riven real quick. So, just, I'm probably gonna keep saying this throughout the rest of this game and after the game too. But just like really make sure you're throwing down wards, because you know most of the time this is chilling at 2, and this hasn't this has been at 2 since you know you bought the Sightstone. So I mean, you gotta be throwing these things down. You know, because like even now, for example, like look at all this is dark. Your Misfortunes shouldn't, like, she should be so scared of even like being up here right now. But you could like boom ward, boom ward, boom ward, or even boom ward. You know, just like throw down wards and make this whole, like, light up this whole area. You know, if you ward here, here, and like over here, then your ADC is completely safe, right? Or even if you ward here, here, and like here, right now this whole side's lit up. And you can be doing this every single time you recall, you know, just light up one side of the map. Also, I think what you do is you shield way too often because you run out of mana. So I think, back to what I said in the lane phase, like, you need to make sure that you're only shielding if your team is like you see something about to hit your team. Because if you just shield randomly all the time, you're gonna run out of mana really quickly, like you are. And then it's gonna make you have to back more, and like, you know, so like now you have to back again, but you probably wouldn't have to back. Wait, are all 3 of those yours? Okay, so, oh, okay, I see why. So this one's fine. This is a good ward. This one was, like, obviously you meant to plop it in the bush, so you plopped down another one. But, again, if this goes here, then you're less likely to miss the bush, and then this one can go, like, over here. But at least this time you place the wards. Oops, god dang it. Sorry, I was just writing down some notes for you real quick. Okay. We don't forget. So, all this time, like, first off, that might be your ward. Yeah, that's your ward. But now is the time where you can move this ward, right? You know that this ward's not doing anything. So when you, if you go to use your ward, you know, like you press like whatever button your sight sense on, or whatever, you know, your 4 button or whatever, and then it says like 3 out of 3, right? If you have 3 wards on the map, it'll have an X on which one it's about to get rid of. So you can see, like, you know, now that this one's yours and these 2 are yours, if you go to place another ward here or wherever, then it's gonna get rid of this one, which already isn't doing anything, right? This game is like very, you guys are basically playing ARAM. Both teams are. I don't know why. There's another one of those shields. Again, just for like repetitive reasons, make sure you're only shielding if it's like someone's going to take damage. I think she's dead. Ooh, maybe you can save her. You could use, oh, you already used your locket, okay. You might be dead here too now. Yeah, this is gonna be a wipe. Dang. I think, I don't think this was necessarily your fault. But do keep in mind, you know, like right here, you see him here, and you see this going on up there. So like, as soon as like this happens, right, where these 2 are up here, your team's backing up, and you guys are like way up here, this is no longer an escape option. Okay? Right, because these guys are already here. If you escape down here, they're just gonna kill you. Look how far they are up. So as soon as you get to here, or no, right in this area, okay, like you should see that these guys are here. Just be like, well, we can't go this way, and then you can run this way and flash over this wall. Right, instead of being here, you can run down this way. You can keep trying to save her, but then once you realize she's dead, run down here, boom, flash over here. Or even if you want to be safe, that way you don't mess up a flash, come right here and flash right there. Instead of like running to where you know you're gonna die right here, right? There's no way you live here. Again, I don't think this fight was your fault, but that's a way that you could have survived. What, your teammate? Because Poppy killed herself. I fast forwarded through that actually, but I'll go back and look. I'm assuming you played it fine. There's not really much you could do here. Yeah, like, nice. That was a good polymorph. It probably saved his life. It was a good attempt. These are good wards. See, like, I wish this was what was happening all game, because these wards are fine. And this one was good too. But one thing no, I mean, it's fine. Like, these wards are both good. This one could have gone here in the bush. That way it gets kind of like more stuff, right? It would have gone all of this. Because again, think about it like a big circle, right? And if you're cutting off this much of the circle, right? Well, I mean, really it's this much, because you can't get the bush anyway. But like, if you get right here, you get all of this. So try to be like as most efficient as you can with the circle. Even if you're gonna put this ward, put it like out more. That way it gets all of this, right? Because you put it right on the edge of the wall, it cuts off. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but like you don't get this either, right? So you don't get any of this information, which would have been cool. You can see who goes out of this bush, you know, and you'll also see who comes out of this one with the ward right here. This might be the end. No, it looks like you guys survive a little bit longer somehow. This is still on. You can be hitting this guy right here. Good polymorph. That was a great polymorph, dude. That was really good. Nice. Let's go ahead and catch back up a little bit. I'm like way behind now. But that was a really good polymorph from the van. It was good timing. I mean, there's nothing to watch there really. You guys just killed her. We'll see what you build next. Redemption, nice. Got pink. You upgraded sweeper now, nice, but it's like, you know, 25 minutes late. So it's good that you did it eventually, but remember, use the sightstone as a like way to think about it. Nice knock up. Nice, you guys are gonna kill her too. They're just like throwing the game, but you guys are doing a good job. You got a chalice, looks like you're going Athenes maybe, but I don't, well, we'll talk about that later. Make sure to throw down some wards here, kill that thing. Bar. You gotta walk away from it. You got one word here. Nice polymorph again. The polymorph's been really good. Oh no, hope you don't die here. This is another one where you're just like too far up. Like, this is kind of similar to the last ones where I don't think this fight is your fault. Like, I don't think you lost in this fight by being up here. But like, there's no reason for you to even be up here. It was a good polymorph, but you could polymorph from right here, right? Because then you have to flash. But you should have had flash. Like, you shouldn't have had to flash because you would have already been here. You know? But yeah, I think you guys would still, like, it still would have been a wipe even if you had played that a little bit better. Fast forward a little bit again. Nice, you guys got her. Remember, you still have 4 wards here, and if I go back to blue side, like, see how dark it is? Like, this is just not, like, I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but like, every time, man, like, literally, plop, plop, you know? Like, they just throw down wards, even if they're bad wards. A bad ward is 1,000 times better than no ward, you know? Throw down a ward here, boom. Like, even though nothing's going on here, just throw him down, even though he's here right now, literally. Just, if you go in there now, that means after this fight, like, you'll just see this, right? Sorry. Yeah. I think I'm a little bit just behind. I mean, I'm assuming this game is just gonna end with one big fight. You guys, looks like they just go for Baron here, maybe. Yeah, this fight there's not much to say, but overall the big things are right when you finish your Sightstone, upgrade to Sweeper. Okay. Also, remember you can poke a lot more than you were when Morgana blows her summon or her snare, or whoever, even if you're playing it's like the Asher Blitzcrank or whoever. If they only have like one form of CC and they blow it, you can like literally walk up, like in the minion wave and hit them. Also, make sure to place. You don't have to just waste 3 wards, right? If you have 3 in good spots, you don't have to place more. But if you only have 1 down on the map, make sure to plop 2 down. You should always have 3 down on the map at all times. Like 100% of the time, there should be 3. Make sure to buy earlier pink if you can. Put it in here. If you guys are winning the lane, you can put it up here. But usually, you want to put it defensively. Those are the main things. But overall, good game.